Hey everyone, how you doing? This is Chris Burns again from the Heart Center, a place of being, a place of love, and a place of full human development as we reach our full potentials. So, today I really want to talk about a few things, and this is going to be kind of improv as I go. But one thing that does come to mind as I get going here is, what does it mean to stay true to yourself? What does it mean to value your own energy and the people that are in your circle or on the outside of your circle, and how do you relate to them? And this is something that's been coming up for me personally, and a few of my friends that are in my inner circle who are kind of going through this. And I decided that it'd be wise of me to make a video about this to get the word out there so that we can all kind of be on the same page, because it is very important. It is important to value ourselves and know what we represent. Are you afraid of the person you see when you look in the mirror? Do you have anxiety when you think about who you are and what you're here to do? And if you do, that's totally fine, because I've been there. I know many of us have been there. And so I guess the goal here is to allow yourself the room and the space to kind of feel into yourself before you get involved with other people, um, boyfriend, girlfriend, fiance, whatever it is, friends even. Are you aware of who you are and what makes you happy? Because if the answer to that question is no, then it may be very hard for you to feel happy in those spaces and in that place where there's this different kind of energy, and it's either too high or too much or too low, and it's dragging you down, it's heavy, it's dense, whatever have you. But the goal is to know yourself and know what brings joy to your life. And this joy isn't joy that's brought about by what your parents say, or by what a religious organization says, or by what your best friend may say. But this joy is a joy that is presented to you outside of all those things. It's not based on what other people think. It's not based on how it makes other people feel. And I know that can sound harsh, but if you truly take a minute to think about what I'm saying, there's nothing harsh about it. We compromise our own individuality so much in order to fit a system, a societal norm, a relationship, a job, all the time. And this causes stress and anxiety. It can cause anger. It can lead to a whole bunch of physical elements that we assume it's just a headache because of whatever. But when what really is happening is we're not staying close to ourselves, and we're not trusting ourselves enough in certain situations to where we can be ourselves. And so we feel like we have to take a step back, and we do have to kind of compromise who we truly are so that he will like me, or he will think I'm cool, or that she will like me and she'll want to date me. When we have to kind of switch our thinking here, we got to transform our thoughts. And this is how we do it. You find out what makes you happy, and you vibe with that. The second you're doing what brings joy to your life outside of what people tell you you should be doing, then you will find that you are happy, number one. And number two, you will find people are actually drawn to you on that same level, if you will, for lack of better words, because you're now respecting and honoring yourself. And so you're taking yourself up a notch, and there's a whole different reality that you have never experienced, because you've always been down here trying to compromise who you are to fit in with this group. When up here is where you really, really want to be, and this is how you really operate and how you really think. And guess what? Those people, that job, those events are up here waiting for you. But as long as you're down here and you're trying to fit in, and you're trying to sound cool, and you're trying to be spiritual or trying to be religious, you're never gonna reach your full potential, and you're never gonna be supported by people who can help you reach that full potential. I call it the unmanifested self. You're never going to manifest that greater version of yourself because you're constantly keeping yourself at a lower level, trying to fit in and be liked and be cool. Be who you are. And those people who see you for who you are will accept you and they'll embrace you for who you are and what you represent. You'll be able to live a life of higher value, of higher character, of deeper understanding. You'll be less stressed out. Jobs will come along that'll align with your life purpose and the vibration that you're setting. So take this into consideration and truly, truly, truly work on living from the heart, living from that place of self-value and self-worth. Nothing values you more than yourself. Your boyfriend or your wife or husband or your best friend or your kids even, they don't value you, at the level that you can value yourself. And often they're just reflections of the value that you hold for yourself. And so once you start to see your own self-worth and start to do things that make you feel well and do things that bring joy and peace and bliss to your life, like I said, the events and circumstances will support that. The universal energy will support that. And so you no longer have to stress over fitting in or being cool, because you yourself are cool outside of what anyone or anything thinks. So this is Chris Burns, a short message from the Heart Center. I will be back shortly. Much love. Namaste. I'll talk to you soon.